Hey, I guess I've been on here for a second. Um, I don't know if anybody will be here, but that's just fine. I haven't done this in a really long time, and um, just trying to get comfortable with being on camera again and seeing if anybody will be here to catch up, see how everyone's doing. I kind of made this like a last minute live, and also I haven't been around in a hot minute. So I may be off of everyone's radar, which is not necessarily a bad idea, except for the select few that I still want to keep in contact with. Um, just in my craft room, aka my crap room that my daughter calls it. And um blanking out. And that's about it. No, I'm trying to get more comfortable with doing this again because there are opportunities that I'm gonna have. That sounds like ridiculous. Basically for work that I might be doing, use social media more. And it's been a hot minute, and I realize I'm just not as comfortable as I used to be, and what little bit of comfortability I had before. And if any of my people were to show up, um, seeing what's going on. I haven't been on Discord. I haven't been online. I've been out of the loop with pretty much everybody. Um, I think I saw that Real Entertainment News passed away, and that was really sad. Um, that kind of segues to why I'm on here too. I just had another loss in my life and just trying to not kind of crawl in a hole with the situation and do something to distract myself. And it's working because I'm talking about it. Um, I have so many things to talk about until I get online, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So I'll talk about that, my hands. Um, part of what I'm going to do is it's making it bigger by not saying it is I want to start doing travel planning for people. And this agency that I'm like linked up with wants us to have social media and I'm just a different breed, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like a MLM mom type of situation. Not saying that that's what they're requesting, but I feel like it can be difficult to understand my type of humor or my personality until you like watch or get to know me for a while and be like, no, I promise you, the type of people that I would connect with or want to work with will understand what I'm trying to do here. Um, so I don't know, just being comfortable with just trying to figure out how to work those two things together. Like how to be online in more of a professional way, but still true to myself. I'm struggling with that a little bit. Um, looks like I'm also struggling with this live stream. um, yeah, so it's weird. It's also weird to like be online and try to connect with people for business because I don't want to come off like a salesperson. I'm not sure that I could if I were even trying to. I'm just that brand of awkward. But even still, um, it's a strange place. I feel like it's a very commonplace nowadays, and I shouldn't overthink it so much, but yet I am. I overthink everything. I even think overthink overthinking. Think about that. But um yeah, and then the whole aspect of what I've been exposed to the past few years with having a hobby channel, just the type of toxicity again, I've shared this before, I'm always paranoid about who is going to look at if I say something that someone doesn't like, or if I say something that someone does like. The whole I've seen, you've seen, we have all seen for ice cream, that there are more unstable people online than I realized before, that will take things to an extreme that I'm not comfortable with. And I think my extremes sometime can be different than others. Like, I personally find it weird if you're hunting for someone's home address. Just and I find it weird that people go hunt people's family members on Facebook and things like that. I just have always found that odd, and I've been pretty vocal about that. So, getting comfortable with, even if you're just on here like a normal person. Hey, Christoph Fan always. Thank you for being here. How are you? How have you been? Just talking about being uncomfortable with being online, and that I have another realm and route that I'm going with a potential job, and just, well, it's not a potential job, it is a job. I just haven't finished travel agency training yet, but I'm going to be a travel agent and using social media for that. And with the experience that I've had with our community online, I'm just I'm just afraid to put myself out there on social media, not because of embarrassment, although that will just happen naturally with me anyway. It's because this will be my profession, not this channel, but because being a travel agent will be my profession, and using social media with that, like, will there be more harm that comes um, my way or anybody's way just from innocently trying to use social media to further their careers? Um, and 90-day community. Oh my gosh, let me see. I need to get again comfortable with doing things like that. I forgot how to put comments on the screen. And 90-day community creators are getting their full-time jobs called and threatened. Yeah, I just, and probably, I'm assuming, maybe for just like disagreeing, or I don't understand the lines of, or I don't even think there are lines anymore. I feel like the lines are beyond blurred. They just don't exist anymore for how people, sorry, my stomach's growling a little bit, a lot, um, interact with others online. I, I feel like what used to be considered something that's not in on anybody's um, realm of, hey, let me go. I feel like I'm blinking and I'm trying to move. Hold on. I'm sitting on my little couch daybed thing in my craft room and need to readjust. But I feel as though behavior that even 5 years ago would be considered weird and odd is now more accepted as normal. I was even talking about this in my own on our street with my husband. There's a house that was just built nearby us. They don't have like a privacy fence up yet. Who knows if they're going to have one? Doesn't matter. The point is that you can just walk by in the alley and see right into their backyard. We've had other neighbors comment that, "Oh my gosh, you see what they're doing? And where are they going to put this patio and where da 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 and all this kind of stuff." And my husband and I were talking about how shocked we were that they're just staring into someone's backyard, even though you can, should you? It just feels intrusive. Um, Even though that the physical barrier isn't there. I'm not saying like, I can't look, but I'm saying just straight up, oh, they don't have a fence up. So let me just stand here and look all or drive by and look all in their yard and judge all their things. And they should do this. And why didn't they do this? And da da da. Like, legitimately, this is some of the conversation other neighbors um, have had. I feel the need to explain that there was a recent neighborhood like get together party. We don't always, sit around with our other neighbors and talk about other neighbors. Not always. Here's my pepperoni. But to me, it's very similar. Unless someone's doing something so outrageous and harmful to another human being, um, why why go look at something if it's none of your business? Why make other people's business your business? That's my business to figure out. It's my business to figure out why people's business is other people's business. And I don't agree. But yeah, so that's just a little bit of hesitation that I've had with being online for a career. Um Not being online as my career, but using social media to further my career, reach clients. Um, but I will say the experience that I've had online the past few years as a creator, as a moderator, as a watcher, viewer, sub, I forget what words are. My social medias are like crossed. I don't know. Although some of that has made me very apprehensive, and quite a bit less naive to the online world. It has also really helped me, and if Nikki were here, I'm sure she would be shocked to hear that there are things I feel like, oh, sorry, I'm on an iPad, and even if I do like any kind of, wait, can I do the heart thing? Let's see if it'll do it. I don't know if this is showing up on live stream or not, but there's some hearts if you can see them. I got an iPad, that's new. I'm like 50 years late to everything. But yeah, there have been some tools and different aspects of social media that I'm I'm more versed in than people younger than me. At least I feel like I am. Where you know, no hate to them, but it's like Instagram Reels. I'm like, yeah, like TikTok. I don't. Yeah, but you can do this. I'm like, yeah, you can do this on. StreamYard, or you can, like, you don't have to have followers. You can just, anyway. So, it's been a little bit comical to me that some things, not all, girlfriend, not all, that I have known a little bit more than other people younger than me, when I'm always the one who's like, "Hey," um, mostly to Nikki. It used to be Claire as well, like, "Hey, help me." Claire helped me a lot with my channel, to give credit where credit is due. Just, how to do almost everything, how to, um I remember she was telling us when we used to do that, um, kind of live series with other creators, hobbyists, whatever you want to call, where I thought it was going to be more about sharing tips and things like that. Didn't wind up being that way. Apologies if you can hear the garbage truck in the background. Um, but it was, she taught me that even if you didn't have whatever you needed for a community tab yet, if you made like an upcoming, a future, scheduled a future live, that's the words that I'm trying to say right now, that it would come up on someone's feed, similar to a, like an announcement on your community tab. So different things like that have been really helpful, and I feel will be helpful for me with this new venture. Um, mm, then there was a really awkward conversation one night when we were having like a agency meeting, when some of us new agents were discussing whether or not they were going to, because a lot of them have Facebook, and whether they were going to turn their personal Facebook page into their travel agent page or whatever. And I was saying, oh, I'm going to make a whole new everything. Um, and a lot of people on there were kind of shocked that not only do I not have a lot of followers and people, and were looking at me with a little bit of pity. I felt like, oh, I'm like, no, I don't care. Like, literally, this is just me online doing hobby stuff. I'm not trying to be a content creator. But not only that, but I was saying things in a way that I didn't realize that, when I started to get looks from everyone on the call, I'm like, what am I sounding like I'm saying? Um, like, no, I wouldn't want a lot of those people to be my clients anyway. It's a totally different world. Not that I would turn anyone away, but I'm just saying it's not the same. That wouldn't be necessarily my clientele, like people on here, Disney people, whatever. Um, but I realized the way that I was wording things. I'm like, no, we don't even know each other's real name. That's another thing I've been thinking about as well. Like, I'll get to that in a second. But no, I don't know their real names. They don't know my real names. They don't, like, this is just for strangers on the internet. And the looks that I was getting, I'm like, oh, I forgot the world of like OnlyFans and everything like that exists now. Like, no, I am talking about, we talk about YouTube drama, we talk about TV shows where no, I didn't realize what um, I was sounding like to them. But it was kind of funny to see their faces, thinking that I was going somewhere completely different, with what I do on here online, which is absolutely nothing. It's just random talking. But yeah, another thing is I just have a lot of apprehension now with using my real name online, although I do understand it's easy to find, and I've said my real name before and I'll say it again, it's Crystal. My name is Crystal. but I go by JC. I'm sure you now know what the C stands for. It's cheese. Just kidding. But nobody in person calls me JC. So I don't know. It's just very weird being called Crystal again. And, I'm worried about all the weirdos we've been exposed to before. I've been exposed to before harassing me online, or not even them, but anybody new. It's just an easier way to find out more personal information about me, my family, my children, and I don't know. I kind of feel like, but I also don't want the two things like here, like the do good letters and travel agency to be blended. So I felt very confused on using JC for travel agent ish. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. As a travel agent using JC, not that I'm hiding anything I've done online so far. I'm not ashamed of it. There's nothing to be ashamed of besides my whole personality, which is just something people are going to be exposed to anyway. But one's not like the other. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Again, this may be like a shit show of a live stream. I'm just stream of consciousness trying to again get used to being on camera, and also knowing what I want to say but not knowing how to say it. If someone were to type, JC travel agent, and then do good letters came up, I wouldn't want that to be confusing to people. Like, no, bitch, I want you to plan my trip, and you're just talking about Handmaid's Tale. Like, I don't understand. You told me you were going to have a little video on how to sign up for the DAS pass, but you're just being awkward. Um, but yeah, using Crystal is uncomfortable, but I think I'm going to do it. And I'm also hope I'm not coming across like I think I'm obviously I'm not like a official YouTuber, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm so easily searchable. It's just to me the extreme that I've seen people have time for, and the extent they go to just search things. I'm probably paranoid and probably need to be on a new medication for that. I don't know, but I feel like we've seen so much in our little um, community, the different sects of our community that we've been a part of. I'm trying not to say the KJ name, but anti KJ realm, that they have all come after people, to include that Charlotte lady and whatever, people who have shoebox full of information on people. It's just we've seen the extent people will go to, and how many, and how often, and that they don't kind of stop. It's like a freaking alligator. Once they get their jaws clamped on somebody, they just kind of don't stop. So I'm just assuming our little realm of the world is not the only one that has these extreme people. So I hope that doesn't happen in the um and the new realm that I'm going in. Sorry, I got a little distracted by the rain. I haven't had my ADHD medicine in like almost a year because I can't get it. And I am super distracted squirrel times a million. I'm going to be a great travel agent. I'm going to pay attention to all the details. You should hire me. I'll be on top of everything. Yep. So, yeah. Also, just want to be myself on camera. That's all I've ever done. And it's weird to have to think of being somewhat professional because I've just been a lowly stay-at-home mom since the pandemic, just chilling in my pajamas, cracking jokes online. And now it's like, oh, I gotta be an adult. Blah. I'm not good at that. Do any of you have to use your social media for your jobs? I'm also procrastinating on some stuff I have to do too. Mm-hmm. That's another reason for being on here. It sure is. Well, I'm probably gonna get off in like 2.5 minutes because I'm slowly getting hypnotized by the raindrops. I'm in front of really big, pretty windows with lots of raindrops. And it's very soothing and also makes me want to take a nap. I mean, I'm not going to, but I want to. All right. Well, we'll see if I'll do this again this week sometime. Talking more into the abyss that is my mind. And, ooh, almost looked like we were going to have a garbage truck collision. We got recycling and garbage truck going down our 1-lane alley at the same time, and shit's about to get real. Did you know that lithium batteries can like catch on fire in a dumpster and like literally melt the whole trash can? I actually saw that online today. And then I'm like, well, what lithium batteries do I have? Because I will not put them in the trash can. Apparently, it's not all alkaline batteries. Sometimes it can be, not sometimes it can be. It's the lithium ones that catch things on fire. And I just have a new fear because I don't really know how to tell the difference. So I don't want to say I put a double A in the trash can before because I don't know if that's like a federal offense and I'll get arrested. So I am not going to say that. But at the same time, I don't really know what the difference is. I don't like, can you tell by people looking? Like, I mean, by looking at them, not by people looking at them. Can anyone tell by looking the difference in a lithium versus an alkaline battery? Now I see I have 4 people on here, so I was about to go, but if you want to continue to hear me ramble about anything that comes in my head, then I'll keep talking because I'm trying to avoid life right now. Just take all batteries to the recycling center, even like little double A batteries that are in your remote and stuff like that. Is that what we should have? My parents didn't tell me about that. Hmm. Well, I've got new stuff to look up and research and all that kind of stuff. And sorry, distracted by the rain again. That's what we do. We just save them until we can take them all to recycle. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up to see if I've completely harmed the environment because I didn't know that. I mean, again, if it's a federal offense, I've never put batteries in a trash can, but I didn't know to tell other people not to do that. That's what I mean by that. I just want to. Is anybody old enough or American enough to remember this dude right here? Anybody know? Anybody know Billy Bob? Anybody know Billy Bob? He was in my grandmother's house. And now he's here with me. Oh, you're gonna die. Don't die. Here we go again. Nope. Nope. Back up. There you go. Wait. He's had a few drinks, so I apologize for that about him drinking on air. It is only 10:30 in the morning here, but like I knew like cell phone batteries and stuff. I mean, I'm never throwing a cell phone in the trash, but I knew those kind of but I don't know, like, and then light bulbs also. I think you're not supposed to do those, and I definitely don't. But like, yeah. Maybe I'll do a series on things you're not supposed to throw in the trash so that I can learn, because apparently I don't know. But yeah. Go search lithium batteries catching dump trucks on fire. And it's like a really serious thing. Because I guess lithium fires are like worse than regular fires, and it takes longer to put them out, and they burn longer and everything like that. So you're welcome. All right, I forget how to end a live stream. Is it this? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. It's good to see you. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna. Okay, here it is. Okay, bye.